Hello guys, so welcome today to Concall analysis of Hero Motocorp Limited. As you know, it's the biggest two-wheeler manufacturer right now in India. I mean, in terms of number of units sold. So this is the management team: Niranjan Gupta, CEO; Vivekanand, CFO; Ran Vijit, CBU, Chief Business Officer, CBO, and CBO EMU. This is Swadesh Srivastav. Niranjan and Ranvijay, these two people are resigning now. I mean, their term is getting over, and there'll be new people who are coming in the management team. So, if you see Niranjan Gupta, who is CEO, starts off by saying that they've gained market share in all 125cc EV and GB as well. And GB, I don't know what it is. I tried to see, but I didn't get it. And their EBITDA has crossed remarkably 10,000 rupees per unit. Like for every bike sold, they are crossing 10,000 per unit on an average. This is happening because of premiumization, mix, improvement in mix, and judicious pricing. So then they have four growth pillars, which is grow the core, win in premium, build EV, leadership, and diversify revenue stream. Grow the core means they're all entry vehicles which are 100, 125, 150cc. Win in premium is they're introducing Maverick, Harley Davidson, and X-Pulse. And build the EV leadership. As we know, it's a new upcoming very growth potential sector, and the revenue stream they are planning to enter into more and more parts business, and a peripheral business which complements with two wheelers. So all these things they are planning to enter. And their goal is also lead ESG and future fit organization. This lead ESG is already reflected by winning the DJSI, that is Dow Jones Sustainability Index. They have won. So there are only two automobile companies from India. One is Mahindra and Mahindra. The other is Hero Motocorp. So yeah. So next, the CEO will be Vikram, who will be for succeeding the Niranjan Gupta, who is there right now. He has 48 years in automotive industry and around 2 decades of experience in Hero Motocorp, covering R&D, operations, supply chain, global procurement, and planning. Then he comes and he says again four strategies: grow the core, win in premium, leadership in EV, and he didn't mention about diversified revenue streams. So I don't know if it was a genuine mistake or if he was hinting, saying that they might not be going into this as much as the other three. So yeah, we don't know. We'll see with the time. So yeah. Next, the CFO comes, which is CFO only, I guess, right? Vivekanand is the CFO. He comes and he says that they have done 10,211 crores of revenue, which is third consecutive quarter, and of 10,000 plus crore revenue, and EBITDA is grown by 8% to 1476, and profit after tax is 1203 crore and growth at 12%. So then by part business they have across around 1555 crores by selling parts and accessories and merchandise. So that is almost 15% of revenue, which is very high, like a growth of 9%, as you can see. And then EBITDA margin is 16% for traditional IC engine, and for EV it is around 14.5%, which has improved by 50 basis points. So they have again gained market share in almost all, like in Deluxe 125, Splendor, Extreme 125R, they have gained market share. Then if we come to premium segment, they have launched Extreme 250R, then there, which is the fastest 250cc motorcycle in its period and in its class, and it's priced very attractively. Like Xpulse also is priced very attractively. It almost looks like BMW, not like BMW, but yeah, color coding and all is same, with its new liquid cooled engine, and I guess it's around 2.1 lakh. It's really a hit bike now. And then they have ED, which is EV. In that they have Viva V2 series, which is upgrade form of V1, and then they have Vida V2 Lite, which is a 1 lakh below product. And then they have launched scooters. Destiny they have done with a full body change, and then they have done Zoom 110, then they have done Zoom 125, and then a 160cc Zoom vehicle with 14-inch wheelbase, fastest scooter in the category, and a liquid cooled engine. So all these they are doing. So they are actually living up to their growth strategy of premiumization, EV portfolio, improving the core, and they're also improving the customer service with Hero 2.0 and premium stores, which are for selling higher end and EV vehicles. So next with that they'll get into question and answer. Then the person asks like, part revenue is very high, is it seasonality? So the management says yes, it is because of the seasonality, and whether they're into allied, there are some additional lines of business like tires, battery and oils, which are they're planning to do also. So then Ranvijit, he's also last Concall. So again same, grow the category, win the premium by premium and Hero 2.0 retail stores, and then Ashutosh Verma will be taking as chief business officer from him. So yeah, part business was because of seasonality, it was so high revenue. Then the next question was on 160cc Zoom scooty which is launched. Like, are they trying to create a new category here, and how like people used to ride a 110cc like around 7 to 8 years back. Now there 125cc is common, so next it would be 160cc. And like, if they're planning to create the category, then the price seems to be on like a little higher side is what the question was. So the management says that so if you see, this is what Zoom 160 looks like. It's like amazing. I don't know, it doesn't look like a hero bike at all. So the management says that they are planning to introduce, it's already there, Yamaha and Aprilia has their vehicles in this, and but these people are competitively like pricing it, and it has liquid cooling in 14-inch wheels and largest scooter in the category. So they are expecting for the category to grow substantially. Right now it's very small, they're hoping it will go like grow more. Then the next question was on our Nirmala Thai, that is like budget impact of how they gave tax exemption up to 12 lakhs. So the management said that their customer profile is usually in 6 to 12 lakh premium range only for 100 and 110cc vehicles. So 6 to 12 lakh, if you're earning, whoever is earning 10 to 12 lakhs will have around 40 to 50,000 extra cash with them in the form of lesser tax payment, which possibly will take care of their EMI for that extra premium whatever they'll be paying. So that should really help the growth of two-wheeler sector is what the management thinks. Next, the question was on raw material cost. It has reduced by 30 basis points in Q3, third quarter. Like, so why? So the management said, yeah, the material cost has almost been flat. It has been flat. At the same time, they have taken some price hike. Hence, the raw material cost as a percentage of revenue has come down. And in the EV business, if they see, they made an investment of 137 crores, which is lower by 50 basis point compared to previous quarter. And the reason for this is because they're loading their new V2 version vehicles instead of V1. So this transition had taken some time, and because of that there were lower dispatches in Q3. And but in terms of per unit how much investment they have done, that is still the same. Then they say there is in other expenses there has been a good increase, and was it managed seasonality or one-off? The management said it is seasonality and there is no one-off item in that. Seasonality in the sense, during festive quarter they take many other additional giving additional discounts, giving additional gifts. So all these things will come in one-off expenses. So yeah, matlab seasonality, this thing which will come every year, hence this thing. So then another person asks like, V2, is it like PLI compliant right now? What will it be, and when will be launching PLI compliant portfolio? So PLI is production linked incentive, which the government will give to companies for manufacturing incremental number of vehicles every year. So as of now their V2 portfolio is not, but it is going to be very compliant soon. So in the by next fiscal they are saying the whole portfolio will come under PLI compliance. So this should add a major boost to their profitability. Next question was that festive period was really great, and the demand was so good that almost for last couple of months the demand has been very slow. So all demand has been preponed to festive season. So however the demand conditions now and financing conditions, So the management agreed that during wedding season, there is wedding season coming up from March onwards, and they are hoping that demand will come back. And actually, during festival season, all the demand came preponed, and so January and December has been very dull. So they are hoping that from March and February onwards it should improve. Then another follow-up question was on Vida. So they have priced it attractively. So how is it V2 will be a profitable one, or how is it going to be? So the management said that they are doing always an ongoing effort to reduce the pricing by investing in product, by optimizing for BOM cost, and by PLI benefit realization. So all these things should start helping, and hence the V2 platform is priced attractively, and they're not doing loss. Their main profitability, they're not going to keep it out of the table. That will be the main focus, and they're optimizing on costs so that it will still be even if they're lowering the price of vehicle, it should still be a profitable business for them. So yeah. Then another person asked, EMBU, Emerging Mobility Business Unit, is this, why are they creating a separate entity from February 1st onwards, and how will the accounting be? So the management said EMBU has been a separate business for last few years, but yeah, now they want to further focus, further innovate, and further accelerate this strategic pillar. Hence, dedicated team and a dedicated product development, dedicated innovation team. So on the reporting side, no, it will be it will be part of standalone only. There won't be such thing as consolidated. Yes, that business unit will be in the standalone results itself. And the drop in sales for EV is because for last 1.5 months there has been lower dispatch because they have filled the pipeline with V2. So the demand, as they have seen, has already become good, and it's back at pre festive level. So yeah, that's what the management said. So then V1 to V2, are there any material improvement, and BOM cost by whatever, is it, has it increased or what? So the management said that they are optimizing always on like localization and BOM cost structure. They are looking at, there are certain hardware changes also which has led to optimization on BOM cost reduction. So next, so if you see, this is what Viva V2 looks like, V2. So next, another person asked, like, by installing onboard diagnostics, will all the vehicles existing, do we have to destock them and then restock, and how much will the price increase be? Also, onboard diagnostics, it says how the tire pressure is, where if there is an engine oil is getting spoiled or anything, so it will say beforehand, so that action can be taken to improve it. So the management said that they are on the on track as far as OBD phase 2 implementation is concerned. So the government has given deadline of manufacturing to 31st March, and it can be sold in the market. And from 1st April onwards, all manufactured vehicles should have onboard diagnostics in them, and this will lead to marginal increase of 1 to 2% in vehicle, because they already have a fire ignition system. So if it was carburetor, it would have been higher, but fire ignition, so it's easier to install onboard diagnostics. Like, all you have to do is put some sensors and do the connection and update the software. And then Hero FinCorp, so one person asked, like, right now NBFCs, there are asset quality issue raising, so is it happening at Hero FinCorp also? The management has agreed that yes, it has happened. So 55,000 crore is their book right now, which is 13% higher than last year. And during the quarter, for the last 2 to 3 quarters, the efficiency of collection has been lower, and the credit cost also has moved up by 150 points. So the HFCL team has really been focused on collections right now, and they have seen the trend improving with the December and January, and with focused improved customer credit. So yeah. So, and also the given that the tax benefit is given, default should be a little on lower side. So next, another person asked, like, with the EV business, how are they planning? Like, do they want to be in top 3 company, or do they want to be a small player? So how are they seeing it? So the management said that they want to build EV leadership, and they're aggressively positioning the products for that. So they also launched now very affordable segment EV also. They really want to build a brand out, like how they are right now a dominant force in 100 125cc vehicle segment. They want to be the same in EV segment as well. At the same time, they don't want to take their eyes off profitability. So then the another person says like the Vida market share currently is very small. So the management said that that is because they have only 1 lakh market, above 1 lakh price vehicles, but the 60% of EV market share is with sub 1 lakh, and they are launched recently, and they are just competing for the 5% national market share right now with above 1 lakh vehicle. But also if they see, they're in a lot of towns, they're actually exceeding 20% market share and 10% market share. So yeah, 60% of the market and geography they're not even present. So it's not a right time to see the market share of Vida. Hopefully like another 2-3 years more clarity will come, in my opinion. Then IC engine margin is 16.5, 16%. This is a decline of 50 basis point in spite of higher spare revenue. So why is that so? So the management said as that's what, because it's festive season, they have spent a little more on advertising and power brands and marketing, and hence the reason. So then another person asked like the core segment which they have, like sub 100 segment, 100 to 150 segment vehicle, how is it going? Just wanted to understand the growth medium term perspective. So the management said they want to grow the core. They are the market leaders and they want to maintain that. They are giving more value proposition, and they are giving financing solution. All these things should improve the still underpenetrated areas in the country. And another person asked, with Harley Davidson partnership, are you planning to launch any new motor vehicle and any export opportunities that are there? So the management said they are coming with a new vehicle, and hopefully they'll announce that, which will be revealed soon. And obviously they'll export also eventually. And then the other person asks like, are they planning to enter into Q3 three-wheeler segment, and rural and urban, how it has grown, and are there any product gaps? So the management said that a spike in rural demand was really good, like it was almost 3% up because of festive season, and the government is also focusing more on improving rural sentiment, and so rural is obviously expected to perform better. And then a person asked like, are there any product gaps in two-wheeler segment? So the management said that the whatever product gap they had in their own portfolio, they're fixing that with premium, and their lineup is more strong now, and they have EV even in 1 lakh also, below also they're introducing EV. So broadly speaking, their almost like portfolio is in right shape. Only thing is now about executing and scaling it up. The another person was rural, and then another person asked like, there has been a major secular shift from people moving from motorcycle to scooty. So what do you think, like how are you focusing on this? So the management said that they are they have launched Zoom, they have launched Destiny 160 Zoom, and 125 Zoom. So they are almost present in all categories in scooty also. So if that sector is growing, even then no problem, because they already have vehicles placed there. And the manager then person asked like, so you don't see any structural shift? The management says that there is no structural shift as such, but yeah, they have their portfolio into scooty also to cater to all things. And then on EV side, one person asked like, volumes have collapsed after Diwali, so what happened? So the management said again, because of V2, they are transitioning from V1 to V2, and because of that they are filling the pipeline everything with V2 vehicles, due to which the vehicle sales were low. But given from February end to March, like it should start reviving. Then another question was growth guidance which they can give. So the management said that for last year, that is this year, they are given double-digit growth in revenue, and to gain 9 months for performance. For now, they are hopeful that even next year there will be double-digit revenue growth. Uh, Then personas, like has there been any pullback from other third party lenders, that is, are they reluctant to give money to people? So the management said no, there has been no pullback as such, and yeah, they have the loan book and people were ready to give loans are also very strong. So with that, closing remarks of Niranjan Gupta: 10% revenue growth, they have done 20% profit growth year to date basis, and 10,000 crores revenue for 3 quarters successfully, and 125 cc also they have gained market share from 13% share in Q4 of last fiscal to 20% now, and that will keep continuing. And they have added Hero 2.0 stores, almost 700 stores in 700 days, which is one day a store. And then Premia, they have crossed 60, which is it will cross 100 also soon. So they'll further boost their presence in the premium segment and global business. And they have also this DJCI World Index, which I said about. They are the only two-wheeler company from India. If you see in this, Hero Motocorp is there, Mahindra and Mahindra is there, which is a car company. And then their house of strategy, which is portfolio, is of like their plan is clear: grow the premium, grow the core, especially in premium, and grow the core. And then yeah, so diversify revenue stream, and what's more important, EBITDA is 10,000 per unit it has crossed. So that shows that premium efforts, that is premium vehicles are being sold more, so hence it's happening. So yeah, with that we finish the call, and thank you.